Okay, and then I think sound issues. We have Lina. Are you there? Other than Lina, we have Phyllis.
Earthquake magnitude 4.3 near the south coast of Papua, Indonesia. 8 minutes ago.
Okay, thank you, Phyllis. We also have Mary Njenga.
I'm Mary Jenga, based at KSG Embu campus.
Thank you, Mary Njenga. Is Pauline trying to talk someone? I don't think. We have Miss Mohammed, I think from Mombasa. Mrs. Mohammed, are you there?
Nasra Wakudu, County 001, Mombasa campus.
Thank you very much, Nasra. We have Sharon.
Hi, my name is Sharon from Nairobi campus.
Thank you, Sharon. And let me see, who else have I not called out? Susan. Is Susan with us here? Okay, I think maybe a technical issue. Susan, yes, you can proceed. I think Susan's audio is trying to connect. Susan, you can hear us? I think she's trying to sort out the audio issue. So I think, Michael, basically this is the team we have. Those who cannot be able to speak, they can use the chat to give their issues. Susan, I see she has tapped the account here. Perhaps we cannot, she can shut out the issue of sound. Denise, I'm a type, I cannot unmute myself. I think there are challenges with the mic, which can be sorted out. Yeah, I think those are the ones I've seen through the chat. Yes. Gabriel, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You have introduced yourself? You can proceed and introduce yourself.
My name is Gabriel Odhiambo from the school's Mombasa campus.
Okay, welcome. So Michael, feel free now to start the session, and I encourage participation from all of us. Go through the chat, and you can always interrupt and pose a question or a comment as Michael takes us through this session. Karibu sana.
Before that, Mr. Chair.
Yes, who is speaking?
This is Susan.
Oh, Susan, yeah, you are trying to sort out the sound from your end.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Susan from Mombasa campus.
Thank you, and welcome on board, Susan. So, Michael, kindly proceed. I think, Michael, you are on mute. Sorry.
Yeah, I was asking the team we have here. Are they the influencers for the page, or are they the social media managers?
These are we have like a selection. We trying to package them as champions so that whenever we have posted something up, they can help us in pushing it through their connections as well.
Oh, so they're influencers. They come from the influencing part of the digital function.
Yes, more or less we can package them as such.
Okay. How many? Who are here who are social media managers?
We have a few. I think I can allow them to speak, starting with Effie. Those who actually manage the social media pages, you can make a word or two.
Good afternoon. My name is Evelyn once more, and I'm the one who manages the corporate social media page for the school. That is Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the LinkedIn. Thank you.
Next is from Mombasa.
My name is Gabriel Odhiambo once more. I manage the socials for Mombasa campus, that is Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.
Then we have Baringo.
My name is Mochama Douglas. I manage pages for Baringo, Kenya School of Government, Baringo campus.
Yeah, I think we are also trying to establish for Embu, which will be under our Embu representative. Welcome on board. That is Mary.
Hi, Mary Jenga, managing social media for Embu, that is the Facebook page for Embu campus.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically those are the ones who do the actual management of this page. Now the rest of the team helps in terms of pushing, for more reach of the content we are sharing there.
Yeah. Okay. So the place to start is on the online place. The whole thing starts from the online. Whether you're doing social media or you're doing the actual database of the website, the whole thing starts at the website. As in, that's why that's why the Kenya School of Government has its main shop. Social media is just a place, just like the way you would have a shop in a mall, which is the website. And then when it comes to social media, it's the street where the people are passing by. So whoever who is there, who is an ambassador, he's in those streets telling people there's a shop somewhere in that mall. And the shop at the mall is your website. That's where we all start. That's where the whole social media or online activity starts. That's how I look at it, and that's how you can understand the whole social media, any social media activity. You can only understand it from the online, the website perspective. You cannot work on social media alone without your website. Even if you are only on social media, like just have a Facebook page, your Facebook page is not the final part. The final part will always be on your shop online, which is your website. I don't know if is the website manager here?
Earthquake magnitude 3.0. Tara Pocker. 14 minutes ago.
Mr. Michael, she's not here with us.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a team that works on the website.
Okay.
So we have part of the team that's present with us.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have part of the team, four people, I think, who have a contribution on the website.
Good. So
yes,
those 4 people and you as the social media group should never see as if you're working, you're part of the same team. Because when you set an objective, it's set on the website. And once you get to when that objective is presented on the website, that's how you, the social media, takes it and throws it to the people. And I'll give a good example. Let's say there's a new course. The new course will be posted on their website. And it's at the website where you can get the people to register from. You cannot, when you have a website, you don't want people to register from Facebook. You want people to come and register on your website. So each objective, like if it's an enrollment of a course, like maybe when you're starting a new course, it will be posted on your website. Then a strategy on how it will be posted or shared on Facebook will be formed on the social medias, whether it's Instagram and all that. Then from there, you'll pick it up. People have to be redirected. People don't, like Facebook don't want you to direct people, but because it's on your objective to enroll more, you'll have to redirect it to the website. So all your objectives, all your objective as an organization starts from there. So you'll never see yourself as social media is different or as a different team from your online managers. You should work as a team. So the first thing that I want to ask to look on is how the website. It's how the website affects your social media activity. One, if you look at the Kenya School of Government website, I think I can share it from here. I'm trying to go to the website. I was looking at a course, maybe any course. You can all see the screen. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, we can be able to see the screen.
Okay. So this is the website. That's the home page. And we have a course. I'm trying to get a course from maybe Baringo campus. Are they? Because when someone comes here, we'll go to this. Come here and apply from somewhere there. It's a bit slow. Oh, okay. I had this problem. I had tried it earlier, but it also brought me to this page. You see, if I was to apply for a course, when I get here, I don't get to register. But what I wanted to demonstrate is when you have your Facebook page, whatever you post from here, from this part, the endpoint should be either this part or anywhere where you want your conversion to be done. So the two teams, the social media team and the online team, should always work together. And because there's so many ways, there's so many reasons why we have an online
3.6
and we have a social media
3 minutes ago.
presence. And some of the basic thing is, one, you want to connect with people. You want those people whom you want to talk to connect with you. Two, you want to build some relationship with those people. Like in a certain way, you want to have students. You want to have followers who are students, followers who are people you work with in the same industry. If like now, if it's the government, you want to work maybe with the county, so that whenever you have anything, you've established a good network with the whole of the county fraternity. Three, you want to share expertise. Maybe there's some new technology or new procedure in the government or something like that. You want to share that with the people. Four, you want to educate. Maybe there's something that people have to know. Like when I first opened the website, there was this pop-up that I saw that was educating me on how to wash my hands. See, you also want to advertise. You're also there because you want to advertise. That like in Kenya School of Government, you have various facilities that you'd want to advertise. And seven, you also want to have feedback or opinions and reviews from the people or the publics that you're communicating with. So with those functions, which department do you think are affected by social media? Susan? From those 7 functions that I've mentioned.
Affected, I think.
The various departments, like in Kenya School of Government, which department do you think are affected by social media?
Marketing.
One is marketing.
Training department.
You saying marketing?
The training department because of the calendar.
Yes, training.
Communication.
Communication.
Yes. ICT.
ICT because of
the website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lina, which other department do you think from the functions that I've mentioned? Lina is not around. Mary? So far we have marketing, we have training, we have communication, we have IT. Any other?
I think hospitality because of the facilities and conferencing facilities, something like that.
Hospitality, conferencing. Any other? Phyllis. Mwili. Is it Muli or Mwili? And Jeff. I would also add, apart from we have a peer department. We have a peer department, which is also affected because you're interacting with people who sometimes are coming who want to talk to us about something, or they're giving us feedback on something that was happening or something they have consumed from our institution. So we have marketing, training, communication and PR, IT, and hospitality, and conference. Any other department that I've forgotten? Anyone else? Any department that we can add? Now that we know the functions, the next thing as a PR marketer I'd want, or a digital marketer, I'd also want to know the public that I'm communicating with. Who am I communicating with on the platform? And there's so many people, like on Kenya School of Government, who are our target audience. Who do we target to talk to? Because after knowing that, it will determine something else. But first, we must know the target. Who are our target? Who is our target?
I think we target the public, actually, or individuals, again, because for information, you know, the public has a right for information about the school to increase the visibility also, but also the category of our audience, again, could be public servants, people working with government, because that is our catchment area in terms of the training programs that we offer.
Public servants. And the public servants, here we include who and who?
Public servant, basically, all public servants, those who are working in the government, from the junior most to the senior most. That is, yeah.
Okay. Any other category of people? I want categories of people. Actually, when you're doing social media, you're out there for everyone. But there are those people, maybe, whom you're targeting because of the nature of their work.
Maybe if I can chip in,
Yeah.
we could probably look at for some courses. For example, if we could have courses that target the media personalities, then the media will form our target audience in this case. If we have like specific courses targeting administrators, that is provincial administrators, then in that case, they will form our specific target audience for that specific course. So we could also look at it in that sense.
Exactly. So we'll first look, the easiest way of looking at it is to look at what we have. Like you said, as Evelyn said, we have the courses. In each course, we have their target audience, of which, if we know who our target audience, it will determine three things. Who would guess the three things that we'll be looking at? Sharon, Gina, you've not talked. Let's hear the three things that will be determined by our Gabriel.
Hi, kindly repeat your question. Kindly repeat the question. I have the issue with network.
Sharon.
Yes.
Sharon seems to have gone. Gabriel. Gabriel.
Maybe we might look at the
when we know our target. Our target will determine what?
The language we use.
When we know our target, our activity on the social media will be what will our target determine?
It will determine the choice of language that we use.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Okay, you're breaking.
The choice of language.
The choice of language, good. Yeah. To determine the choice of language. What else? Let's have Denise. Is it Denise? There's something else. When we know this is our target. Our target will determine something else.
The channel that you use.
The channel. That's in that case you mean the platform, yeah?
Yep.
Good. We're doing fine in this. Nina, there's one more, and which is very important. One more, which is important. There's one called picture. This picture. Picture. Jeff. Okay, anyone who knows the other thing that will also be determined by when you know who our audience is.
Maybe not to answer the question, because I'm also still scratching my head to know what the last thing would be. Probably just encourage those who are not able to, probably those who are not able to speak, because maybe they're using desktop, to just type the feedback on the chat. I'm just encouraging members, yes.
I'd like to give a try.
Yeah. Yambo, this is a conversation. Let's have a conversation.
I'll probably think about the time of doing the post.
Yeah?
Like the post timing, like the time to do the post.
The time. So once we've known our target, the next thing is now to know or to choose the platform that we'll use, and also to do to know the channel. I mean, we have the platform, we have the time, and we have the language that we are going to use. So if it's a course on like something that affects the governors, which channel do you think would be the one that will be the best to use would be which one?
Twitter and Facebook.
Phyllis? Facebook. Phyllis would use Facebook.
Twitter.
Any other person? Who would use something different?
I think probably the national newspaper probably have an advertisement, but I don't know where that comes, because we are discussing on online, so I don't know whether that can pass.
Yeah, if it was those Kitambo days, the newspaper will be actually the Facebook. But on this, since we are discussing digital, we are looking at the best platform that we can use. And Phyllis said she would use Facebook. Why would you use Facebook, Phyllis? Is it Phyllis? Phyllis.
It's Phyllis.
Yeah.
I will use Facebook because it reaches a wide audience, even those that are not active in other social media platforms like Instagram, are not active in Facebook. Like I can say my parents will still use Facebook and not be active in Instagram and get the message.
Sure. But on this case, if you just want, how many people do you want? You only want 47 people.
We want many people.
We don't want many people. We want 47 people because this is maybe something to do with the governors. That's what I said. So you want specific targets, yeah? You want specific targets, like 47 governors. You can actually tell who are the governors are. So the first thing you do is look at the target of the people you want. When I say the target, you are looking if this advert is getting to everyone. Who among everyone do you want? Because the success of any social media campaign depends on who do we want among the target, like the reach that we have. Who are those in that reach that we want? Because you don't want everyone. You don't want everyone coming in. There are those people that, when you talk about awareness, maybe people may be aware, but that target that will make the conversions. If it's a cost for the governors, even if everyone knows, we only have to have 47 governors coming in. Yeah. So the thing you look is, how can we get to the target? Which platform can we reach the target without maybe wasting a lot of time, wasting a lot of money? So for 47 governors, you may want to do what? Something to do with a message. So if it's just a message, which platform would you use, Susan? If it's just a message? We have two Susans. Okay, Susan Chesang. Chesang, are you there?
Yes, Michael, kindly come up again with your question.
I was saying, we have this course that has, we want to make sell to 47 governors.
Yes.
And we are looking at the best way we can reach them digitally.
Yeah.
And I concluded that since they're just a small portion, we can use a messaging platform. Which would be?
Yeah.
Which one would you use?
We could use WhatsApp. We could use Skype. We could use also what now? Even SMSs.
Even SMSs.
Although I find it difficult when you don't know the one particular person that you are reaching onto. So, but we could also do brochures that can be circulated in our.
Yeah, sometimes it
platform.
comes to that. It comes to we have so many, but which one will reach the person best? I think on any email platform would get to the governors. An email platform like, which one do you know? Gurukia. We are reaching to the governors through the email system. Like which one? Which platform? Eflin.
Hello?
Yeah, which platform would you use for emails?
For email to governors?
Yeah.
Okay, as a school, I think we won't go like Gmail way. I think you can use official email from the Kenya School of Government.
Exactly. So that one will make the 47 governors to have that message. But if the course, let's say the other course is, which course do we have for public? Like the one that will invite students from the general public. Which course? Like hospitality. In hospitality, we have a course like which one? Mombasa. Who was in Mombasa? Who was in Mombasa? Oh, let's have Muchama in Baringo. Baringo campus. Muchama.
Yes. Yes.
Which course do you like? The form levers. Which course do you have there?
I think I don't, but I stand to be guided.
Yeah.
I think the courses for rivers, I think they are like a diploma in social work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So diploma in social work,
which is offered by our campus.
Yeah. Who are our target?
They could be Form 4 leavers and also other public servants.
Yeah. Form 4 leavers. Another thing that will determine is the age of the target, yeah? Let's say the Form 4 leavers are in between 18 or 17, 16.
18, about 18, yeah.
18 to
20.
18 to 20. So our targets we have an age of age from 18 to 20. Then who is buying? Is it the student or the parents? In that case,
earthquake magnitude 3.0. Assam.
The parent?
11
I'm
minutes
asking.
ago.
Yes.
Our customers are 18 to 20. Our clients, yeah.
Yes.
But is it the clients buying or the parents?
The guardian or the parent.
Who ranges age ranges?
About 40.
40.
Over 40.
Over 40.
Yes.
So when you're communicating this message, when it comes to age, you'll have to look at two things, yeah? You look at the client and you look there at the age of the client. The age of the client is 18 to 20. Then the age of the buying person, the person buying is not there. The client, maybe it's the parent, yeah? So when you're communicating, you see the target there now, it has divided into two parts. It's divided into two parts, yeah? The first part would be the guys who are 18 to 20, who are on which platform? Mary, Embu? In Embu? You're selling, we're trying to sell diploma in social work. And we said we are targeting two stream of people. One, 18 to 20. Second is 40 and above. So, which platform would be best for 18 to 20? Mary, you're not there? Oh, okay.
For the ages between 18 to 20,
Huh?
I would say Facebook.
Facebook.
Which will also reach the parents. And also Twitter. Yeah, for the parents. Yes.
Facebook and Twitter.
Yes.
That would be your combination. Jeff, what would be your combination here?
Yes.
Is Jeff with us? Jeff. Jeff. Let's see Jeff. Nasra. Nasra. What would be your combination?
I'm seeing Jeff has posted something on chat.
Oh.
Gorokia too. Yes. Jeff and Gorokia say Facebook. Yes.
Jeff and Gorokia, Facebook. Okay. No one thinks that Instagram would be for 18 to 20. And then
yes.
Facebook of the parents. See why I would want to use Instagram? Because when it comes to language, I like to see language in two parts, yeah? The visual and the copy. When it comes to Instagram, I can put a very cool picture. I'll put a very nice picture that resonates with the client, who is the student. Then when it comes to Facebook, maybe what I would sell that course with more would be trying to get a good copy that will convince the parent. By what do you think the parent is buying here? When I'm selling, when I'm posting, when I post on Facebook, what will be the parent interested to know? because that forms part of the language. The parent will be interested to know what, because we said when you're communicating, the language will be dictated by, the target will dictate our language. So part of the language is the message that is in that whatever you're saying. So the parent will be buying what? Would like to know what, or what would be the parents when they read, what will they want to see? Pauline? Kemonto? Pauline, what do you think the parent would like to see on that message? Or what are parents worried about when they're choosing courses for their kids? You have not spoken today. Mary Ingado. Mary, what would the parent want to hear about a course? Oh, okay. Someone. Can you hear me, Mary?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. What would? Oh, I meant Mary. I'm Mary Ingado. Okay, Mary, you can tell us, Jenga. What would parent want to? Yeah.
The parent would want to know what is this that is being offered, the course.
Yeah, would want
to know the course that is being offered, the duration, where it's being offered, and probably the fee.
Okay. And also, the parent will want to. Parents always want to take you where you can get money after your course. There are people who want. I've seen students who want to do an art course, but the parent will not allow because they think those mambo za muziki hazina pesa. So you'll have to do accounts. Have you ever seen that sort of aspect with parents? So when I'm advertising, I'll want to put a message that social workers are maybe crucial, and the job market. They are wanted in the job market to work for this institution or that institution. So the parent will see, oh, if there's already job market for this course, maybe my daughter or son can join in. So the language that you speak to the parents, it's not the same as what you'll tell the kid. Maybe the kid you'll tell them something else. Maybe you'll even, for the parent, you'll use English. And then when it comes to the Instagram post, maybe you'll put it in Swahili. You'll put it even sometimes in Sheng. I've seen a lot of corporate now adopting Sheng. Yeah? Like which corporate have you discovered is using a lot of Sheng?
Safaricom.
Safaricom.
National Youth Council.
National Youth Council. There's one which is I'm waiting, and it is actually, I think of late they're the ones ruling the market of posting with that Sheng language. The competition, I think, is more in the banking sector. Have you noticed how KCB and Cooperative are posting? They're like, these days it's a Sheng posting like on a daily basis. Why are they doing that? Because maybe they have discovered that their young clients resonate more with the Sheng than when they're using the formal banking language. So that's something you should note, that whenever you're posting, your language should resonate to the target that you are targeting, the target or the people that you're targeting to buy your services. 2, when it comes to timing, Why do you think most people are on social media? Sharon, Nkina, when are you on social media?
At night.
At night, from which hours?
From 7 to 9.
7 to 9. One boy.
For me, I think it's almost always all the time.
Almost all the time. No, but when do you think most people are on social media?
I think depending on age bracket, most of them will be on social media in the evenings, as maybe they're taking their meals or waiting for meals to be served. But for the young people, I think they're usually on social media like all the time.
Yeah. So let's say I have a course. I have a course in, we can use the same social work. What time do you think a parent can be gotten?
In the evenings.
Evening? Like from what time to what time? Give a time, and if you are to post at that time, give me a reason why you post at that time. Because whenever you're posting, you should say, I'm posting at this time because maybe this is the time so and so is up. Odhiambo, now that we can see you, tell us.
Probably between 5:30.
8:30?
I mean 5:30. 5:30 in the evening. 5:30.
Why would you post at that time?
They'll be most likely in traffic ama kwa magari. At that time, most of the people use their phone while on traffic.
While on traffic, huh?
So around 5:30.
Now this is for parents or the children? For the kids? We are talking about the course, social work course.
For the parents.
For the parents.
For the kids, I'll probably do a weekend or in the night.
Night is what time?
From around 8:30.
8:30. 8:30. Most youth, are they not watching movies? For the kids?
They do, but the phones are on their hands. They multitask.
Multitask, okay. Because 8:30. Because in the olden days, between 8:30 to 9, people are watching a certain program. So they will not be they will not engage. But maybe after 9:15, so that the parents have already watched the news, that part of the news in kila Mkenya anapenda kuona. Then after that, that's when they grab the phone and start. So if it's in the evening, there's that time between 5:30 and 7. Then at 7, most people leave to watch maybe news or something. The parents, yeah. Then after that, you can get them at about 8 to about 9. But 9:30, they will also go for the news. In Kenyan culture, it's a 9 to 9:30. Then after 9:30, they're back to the phone. So you'll find people who post between 9:30 and about 10. There's a lot of engagement during that time. So you'll find if you are like most of you will be like resharing and making the engagement go up. That's the best time to repost, to share. Then if it's during the day, Eflin, during the day, what time do you think we can get people?
Okay, what I've seen, I think normally it's we have from 10. We have some from 10, and then later in the afternoon from 2. So I don't know whether at this time is that people are
it's a good
maybe, yeah.
It's a good observation that during the day, most people between lunchtime and going back to after lunch, most of them will try and check on what's happening. How about the morning? Which time in the morning? Victor is not spoken. Is there someone on Victor? Victor. Nasra? Nasra is also not spoken. Okay, Ngenya, Douglas. Morning. Okay. What time in the morning? Morning hours. Galaxy, J8, whoever's there, but it's connecting. ITEL, that's 15. Okay, Nasra.
I think morning hours is when people are preparing to go into offices. Sometimes they are on cars, they are driving, or maybe they are commuting between 6:30 to 8 before they start work and get them.
Yeah, and it also depends, like who is in Baringo? Looking at in Baringo.
I am in Baringo.
Ochama.
Yes.
Your audience is different from the audience in Nairobi. When it comes to morning hours. What do you think so?
Maybe I think because of issue to do with the traffic.
Yeah.
And like in Baringo and like in Nairobi, that we don't have the traffic here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the traffic. So you'll find that when most Nairobi people, you might get them between 6:30 and about 8. In Baringo, you'll find them at about 7:30 to 8:15. Let's say the same kind of crowd. You'll get them people going to work, yeah. Because when they are walking, maybe most of them will walk. Maybe they live near their workstations, and even if they drive, they won't use more than 10 minutes to get there. So you'll find them. Someone will wake up at about, if he has to report at 8, you'll wake up at about 7:30. 7:30, prepare for that about 15 minutes or 20 minutes, then 10 minutes to work. But Nairobi, 6, get out. So if you're living where the traffic like Thika Road, and I think right now Mombasa Road, yeah, the traffic is so heavy, like you have to wake up very early. So you'll find most people, you might get them very well from 6 to about 7:40, because at that time they are with their phone stuck in traffic, and they're trying now to avoid if they're in a bus, they're trying to avoid the next person seated by scrolling through Facebook and such things, yeah. But Baringo, 7:30 nimeamka, 7:45 I'm out. Within 10-20 minutes I'm in there. So if you're in Baringo, the most efficient time will be later. If you post like in Nairobi, your Facebook, if it's a Facebook post, people will not see it. You see. So we've talked about 3 things that actually it should be 5, huh? Location. Five things, yeah? Time, language, platform, age, and location. They'll affect our posting a lot. Because the target, if you cannot get the target, you have to get the target on the right time, You must get the target when they are, ready to consume what you're selling to them or giving them. So I want us to go to the next thing. After now we have known our target, we have known our time, and then the other thing is to know the basics of the platforms that you're using. I want to ask Phyllis, Millie, which are the top most in terms of reach, or let's say users, the top most apps that you know that has a lot of, let's use the worldwide reach.
I'll start with the ones that are mostly known, which is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, mostly because of the young people. InLink. LinkedIn, sorry, LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Those ones are the ones that I can say that are common.
They're the ones that are most common.
Yes.
Like here in Kenya, we have Facebook.
Yes.
We have Instagram.
Yes.
We have WhatsApp.
Yes.
I'm sure you all are aware WhatsApp has a WhatsApp business now.
Earthquake magnitude 4.0.
It's not the basic.
Antofagasta tab, Chile.
It's not the basic WhatsApp that you used to have. We have YouTube, and we have TikTok. Do you think we
also have Telegram?
And we have Telegram, but how are you, the usage? Who among us? By a show of hands, just click by show of hands. Who are on Telegram? Okay, if you're not on video, can draw us a hand. Okay, Sharon is, Phyllis is, Omboy, Eflin, Telegram, Apana.
No, I'm not on Telegram.
You're not on Telegram. Diambo, are you on Telegram? Or how many times, like,
yes.
How many times, Mary Jenga, how many times do you visit Telegram?
Earthquake
To
magnitude
be honest, like
twice in
a day.
How? In a day, Telegram.
Yes, to be honest.
You're active. I'll tell you, most people remember Telegram like once in a month, a week. Eflin, how many times are you on Telegram?
No, me, I'm not on Telegram. I'm not on Telegram.
Oh, you're not on Telegram at all?
No.
Susan,
no.
are you on Telegram?
No, I'm not on Telegram.
On
I even don't know how it operates. I even don't know how it operates.
Chesang,
No, I'm not on Telegram.
Susan and Susan Chesang. So
I'm saying I'm not on Telegram. I even don't know how it operates.
You're not?
Yes, I'm not.
Susan B. Not Chesang now, the other one.
I should be Susan A, but anyway,
You
I'm
are.
not.
You're not. Yeah. So this Telegram, but it's not that. It's only popular to some people. There are people who I've never known, but there are people who are always on Telegram. While others, you'll find one, even if you're in Telegram, it's once weekly, once monthly, something like that. Lynn, are you on Telegram? Welcome. Are you on Telegram? Lynn? Okay.
Earthquake magnitude 3.5. North Island of New Zealand.
It seems there are people who cannot unmute. Yeah? There are people who are there.
Yes, there are people who are not able to speak.
Okay. So we are going now on the actual post. But on a general, without saying Facebook or Instagram, there's some things that each post must have. When you're creating a post, there are things that dictate on how you'll make that post. The first one being, good guess, number one, the most important. When you're making a post, what factors dictate how that post will look? Irene Owande? Oh, your sound is not. Pamela Odoyo? Okay. The thing that will dictate, the first thing that will dictate how that post will look like is the goal of the post. What's the goal of your post? What's the objective? What do you want that post to do when people look at it? Number one, you'd want people, maybe one, to go to your website. So as they buy something from the website, yeah? That will mean the engagement will be click on the link. So you'll have your post in a way that it will want people to go to your website. What do you call that sort of a thing where you want people to come from Facebook to your website? What do you call it? When you want to transfer people from your Facebook to your website?
I think it is to direct traffic to the website.
What do you call it? Yeah.
To direct traffic to the website. No idea. Action something.
Evelyn, you're breaking.
I was saying.
Yeah.
That it's probably when you want to increase traffic, not to the website.
What do you call that?
How it's called? Okay, I know it's calling them to action, but now the specific one, I'm not sure which.
Yes, your website. You see, like everyone can see the screen, yeah? You can see this part here.
Yes.
Yes.
This part here, it's because they want me to go to their website. When I click like that, I'll go to their website. For them, they're trying to create to have people start their free trial. Okay, this much, but you as Kenya School of Government, you're there because of the goal of bringing people to the site. So the first thing you must establish, what do I want with this post? I want this post when people click, they come and buy a certain product, they come and enroll, they come and maybe if it's a petition, vote on a petition, or if it's vote on a competition. So whenever you're making a post, you must ask yourself, what do I want with this post? And your objective will be on, it will be based on your website. Most of the time, it's something on your website that you want to sell. Like in Kenya School of Government, let's take a particular course, like online programs. You'd want to do a post that brings people here to increase enrollment in these courses. So what you'll do, whenever you post anything from here, maybe you have a post that has a course, like a program like disaster risk management, yeah, it will always have that link, so that they'll come and apply for that. You're on Facebook, when you're on Facebook, you'll have this a part like this that leads you to here. Do you do that? Are you currently, Eflin? Are you currently doing something like that to your posts?
Yes, for some of the posts that we make, there are those which when the content is on the website, then we are able to refer people to the website.
Yeah, do you have such a post on your, I've seen, I'm trying to look. You see, like this one. This is which one? You see this post?
Yes.
It should have something like that. You see, it doesn't have that. So people will end up either being come here. I mean, wanapotelea tu hapo, wanasoma na wanaenda kwa sababu au kuwapatia mwongozo. You didn't lead them to a certain place. Let me check if you have another one. Oh, wait. This is the same place where you send your courses from. This page. Let me confirm.
Yes, it's the same one for everything.
This is for everything. So when there's a course, yes, you post it on this page.
Yes.
Okay. I'm looking for a course that you have advertised recently. Yeah, you see, a post like this one is at least it leads you somewhere. It can bring you back to the website. But for the courses, which is the last that you posted?
I think it could be that
this
one
you
that
posted.
you're. Yes, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
The last course you posted was on, if you can remember, you look from there. Because I can't. Okay, I think the first one I saw was the only one. This is the closest that we have there. This is strategic leadership management online program. Yeah. So
yes.
this particular post here should have that link. It should have a link taking me to this page. This page. See, I think that's the course. This is the course that this one. It's the one being posted here. Yeah? This is the course, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So this particular post should have that bit, because our aim is to get the people to enroll. Our goal is to make people enroll. So whoever picks this, whether it's Mchama in Embu or we have different Wanakumba.
Sorry?
Do we have different pages for different campuses?
Yes, for Facebook, and yes, we have each campus has a Facebook page, but then we also have a corporate one. That is Facebook and Twitter. But then for Embu,
you're breaking.
Are you able to hear me now?
Like we have a, yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, now I'm saying we have a corporate page that is for Facebook. We have a corporate one, and we have one for Twitter. And then now
so you have different pages for. I think I'm having a problem with your phone. I can't hear you.
You still can't hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
So for Facebook and Twitter, we have different. We have each campus has their own, and then we have a corporate one. But for LinkedIn, YouTube, those ones, it's one for the whole school.
Okay. So this particular post will appear here, and it will appear in all the campuses. That's what I presume. This one.
No, that one, as it is appearing now, it's only posted through the corporate page, and the campus that is offering the course is now tagged, that Mombasa campus.
Or this Mombasa?
Yes, that one is offered at Mombasa campus.
Because it says it's online, online admission campus. Okay. So
yes,
this post should have that bit. Where these particular courses are. These courses are this place. It should have a link. So you should put that link so that when people come, they land here. This is the landing page for your programs. Yeah. So that's one thing. The goal of that post is to get people to enroll, and this is our enrollment landing page. 2, when you're posting the language, do you post in any other language apart from English? Just English. Hata Kiswahili hamtumii kabisa. Okay. So those courses just maybe, like courses that you target to Mombasa, I think you can be a little bit easy on them, man. Communicating Swahili. What's your input? Odhiambo, what do you think?
I think we occasionally do, like when sending out the wishes for the Ramadan. We did that in Swahili. Once in a while we can do that, but most of them we do in English because we are targeting, like the courses, we don't only target Mombasa because we have participants coming from across the country. So that's why we just do them in English. But when it's something that happens maybe in Mombasa alone, then it's now easier to use Kiswahili.
Yes, because who detects it? Well, in the social media, the person who dictates how you will act, behave, do things is your target audience. If it's a course for CEOs, utatumia Kizungu mzuri. If you use Sheng, like a joke. See, but if it's something that involves students, if you put a little bit of Swahili or even Sheng, they will resonate with you. They will look at you. They will listen to you. Yeah. So, as I'm saying, the target dictates how we behave in this forum. Then, I want to bring myself back here. So, the final bit of the post is the visual. They say in the visual, if that text is the queen, the visual is the king. How your post appears, the pictorial bit, the visual bit, really determines how everyone will take. Like when you posted for Ramadan, what did you use? What was the picture? Odhiambo, you said you posted for Ramadan. Litumia nini? What was the visual?
We had posters that were designed and used across the school.
Used across the school. In which campus?
For all the campuses.
For all the campuses. Also, the message was the same throughout. Okay. So you used what visual?
This poster, I think you can see it from the Facebook page.
Oh, let's see what you used. You used that was one. Yeah. No, that's not one.
That's for Easter. Yeah, there it is.
This one. Here it is. It's Evelyn. Or Evelyn.
Yes. Sorry.
I'm sure you are involved in posting of this post. Why did you use
Yes,
those
yes.
visual?
Why did you use?
Why did you use the visual?
Because normally
Why did you use that?
Videos and photos have they attract people more instead of just using text.
In Nairobi, who else is in Nairobi? The post or the people who are involved in posting that. Of them.
Yes.
You said you're in Nairobi.
No, I'm in Mombasa.
Oh, you're in Mombasa. Who is else? Phyllis, you're laughing as if in Nairobi. Who else is in Nairobi?
I am in Nairobi.
Oh, Kurukiao, tell us, why did you use Ramadan Mubarak and the pictures behind it?
Because it resonates very well with the people that we are targeting, who happens to be Muslim, and I think because it resonates with them more, and the season, the timing, and the target.
And the target. Yes. So when you're doing, your visuals must resonate with your target. Like in this case, if I was to do a social, we're using diploma in social work that we got from the Baringo campus. If it was you, Sharon, what visuals would you use for that? And why would you use those particular visuals?
For the Ramadan poster or what?
Yeah?
Are we talking about this Ramadan poster?
No, I'm talking. We want to advertise social work.
First of all, I'll use something that relates with that target audience that I want to advertise the course to. Yeah, maybe my choice of colors too. Yeah.
So what visuals would you use? What would be that picture that you'll use? Maybe describe the picture. Nasra said that he can't. Picture is not spoken. Picture is not spoken. Pauline, are you back?
Yes.
Susan, not Tesang. Susan. Unmute. Pauline, unmute. Unmute your. Yes.
I'm back.
Yeah. Well, which visuals would you use for diploma in social work?
The kind of photo you're asking, or what? Sorry, I got lost.
Yes, the picture that you'd use to advertise a diploma in social work.
I'm sorry, I don't think. I have no idea. Sorry.
You'd say, hiyo hata tuweke 2 words, watajua kitu inamaanisha.
Not really words, but I believe we could get a pictorial that tries to match a simple, but that tries to match that social work course in a way.
What picture would that be? Watu wakifanya nini? Social work, picture watu wakifanya nini?
I don't know how to explain that. Yeah, I don't know how to explain.
So tungezunga tu mwamba
it, but if I had a number of pictures to select from, you select.
Someone is.
Yes. I think the first thing we should do is to understand what job exactly is for diploma in social work. After they finish, what do they do?
Yes, that's why we came to that part. So now on the picture, which picture would depict that well?
Then we can take a picture of that symbolizes the tools they use, maybe, or people with, if it is Juakali, the actual picture of Juakali. Yes,
so
I think
in this case you'll have Juakali people. Itapil kwa mtu anataka kuja kusoma. Someone wants to come and learn, and will it not scare them? Douglas.
Yes.
You're the one who gave us the diploma in social work. How would you show that in a post?
Maybe we can use a picture of a previous class. I'm a student who attended the previous class. Maybe an engaging picture, depending on the one who is doing the graphics can select a picture, maybe a student in a classroom. Yeah. Or also we can look for a picture of a social worker at the workplace.
I would go with the second one. So we'll have a social worker. Social worker talks to who?
Social worker normally, they can be, some of them work in hospitals. Maybe a social worker talking with maybe depending on the section. I hear some of them work in hospitals or in the community. Maybe we can have a social worker talking to girls at the community, maybe. Yeah.
Yes. The best way is when you're advertising something like a course, or something that is for someone who is looking for the future, you do a picture of the future, like when they are a social worker. You should refrain from maybe showing the class, because the class is not the future. It might show how nice the college would be, but the best picture would be of a social worker, maybe in his workplace, in her workplace, talking to people, giving advice to people. Social workers work also in like places like companies, or colleges, places. Go do a good picture that depicts the work, how the future will look like for them, person who wants to buy, because that way you'll have a feeling of that. They will resonate with what they want. You'll be getting their feeling. You'll be getting into their feeling that this is what I want to be. Yeah, the same way. If someone wants to be a pilot, you go and do a picture of a pilot, maybe in his aircraft. You see, so try as much as possible when you're doing things that have a future to give that future feeling. Don't give the current. Refrain from the current, like a student seated in a class. I'll give the future, so that your visual will resonate more with the person who is watching. Then, after the visual combining and posting there, and we're saying when you're posting, you must look at time. The timing of that post is very important. If you post it at the wrong time, hakuna mtu ataona. Atasema niliona. In fact, most of them will even pass. And maybe they are interested, but because it's on the wrong time, he just flips and goes to the next thing. What is the concentration time of someone on the web?
Maybe Michael.
Yeah.
As you explain, I have a concern, especially on time to post.
Especially on
time to post, the convenient time to do a post.
Mm-hmm.
And you also described that maybe in Baringo,
mm-hmm.
and those in Baringo can post a different time with those in Nairobi, for example.
Yes.
We wanted to know whether the audience is limited to geography,
mm-hmm.
or the audience are scattered across the country or even the world.
What happens is like this. Your page has likes. Like the current page, the current number for Kenya School of Government page is how many, Eflin? Yeah, how many?
That is for Facebook?
Yeah.
At about it's nearing 11,000, 10,900 or something.
Yes, I think it's there. I checked you, 11,000. When you post, how many people see your post?
Normally
no more
it's
post.
Sorry?
No more post.
The reach is wide, but then it also depends on the kind of post that you made. Yes, so we have others which have high reach. Others do not really get that much reach.
Yeah, and already you know why some don't. No, maybe we'll have another session to talk about Facebook as Facebook, yeah, and maybe WhatsApp as WhatsApp. But when you post on your 11,000 page, only about 1,000 see on a normal post. The reach is about 1,000. But as Douglas was concerned, how do I reach people in a certain geographical place? Douglas, are you there?
Yes.
So if you want to do that, you go to Facebook and tell them, I want to choose the people whom I want to see the advert. And Facebook will tell you, okay, us, tunakupatianga 1% of the 11,000. The algorithm is around there. So, since you want people in Baringo, we'll allow you to do that. To choose, you can even choose only a certain age in Baringo that will see that. But for that, you'll have to pay us. For you now to go to the back and get our data, whatever they collect, their data bank from the data science back dashboard. So they'll tell you, or if you want to do that, you'll have to pay. That way, you can choose a certain area, like in Baringo only. This advert, I want only people in Baringo, and people in Baringo who are aged between this age to this age. So they will give an age limit. You can even go further and say only those who have bought something online. Let them see, because maybe there are those who cannot buy or have never bought anything online, so they are not likely even to buy mine. So you'll go there and say online buy anyone who has bought anything online in the last 30 days, and that way you'll eliminate everyone else who might not buy. So you can choose your geographical. On Facebook we have the geographical, you have age, we even have the profession, we have the likes, the interest, all that we can do it, or maybe on another day when we are discussing only Facebook. But here we are looking at the general ways most apps or most application allow you to post. But on Facebook, which implies to Instagram and Messenger, you can do that. You can actually, on Facebook, you can say, I want this advert to appear only on Facebook and Messenger, Facebook and Instagram, and appear on a certain area. You can even choose an estate and say, hey, nataka tu hii estate yetu peke yetu, nothing beyond that, and say only the wazees between 40 and 50 will see this advert. And it works very well, because you can have like two people. If you have registered on Facebook on their real age, and you have maybe you and your father in the same room, your father is able to see something. If it was told only 40 to 70 at our, but where you're in the same room, same place, and you're on Facebook, you'll not see that advert, because the minute they open their phone like this, Facebook will be there telling you, we have this for you, because you chose the age limit. So on the geographical, that's how you do. And also that applies to Google Ad. Do you know Google Ad? Odhiambo, are you aware of Google Ad? Google Ad.
Google what?
Google Word.
Google Word.
Yeah.
I'll Google that after this.
You see, when you open your search, Google search, yeah, before you see the results, let me show you. That one I have. Show how they do the geographical. When you want to do a geographical, only some. If I was to search something, let's say search Kenya, or maybe just Kenya. You can see the screen, yeah?
Yes, we can.
So, let me look at something. When you search something, those adverts that come here, on mine they are blocked. Huh? But before the search starts, yeah, you see some advert that comes before. I'm trying to hear them. Mostly they have a marking AD before a small, like a button written AD. Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
Before the searches, somewhere here, before the search, they are normally somewhere here. Mine is blurred. I think they're blocking it. Those are Google ads. The owner of those adverts, they tell Google, if someone is searching for this, and maybe someone is in Kenya or somewhere, they'll appear. But someone in Tanzania, when they search, it won't appear. So there's that geographical. Most apps have that. There's a way you can just direct traffic to only those people who you want to see your advert. So I hope, Douglas, you're the one who asked that, how to put those ads by geographical location.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that, and most apps will, but you'll have to pay. To do that type of targeting, you have to go and pay for you to select what you want.
Earthquake magnitude
It's the most
3.0, Costa Rica.
Actually,
37 minutes ago.
Actually, it's the most efficient way of working online, where you're paying to get the target. It has the best returns, because when you target the normal way, as we said, if your page has 11,000, only about 1,000 to 2,000 people see that, not the whole 11,000 people. So when you post, you don't reach the 11,000 people that are that are following your page. So Douglas, I hope that one is done.
Maluma, I don't know whether you'll address, because I'm seeing also some chats, some questions.
Uh-huh.
I don't know at what point you'll probably be able to address them.
You had some questions, yeah?
No, I'm seeing a question on the chat. There's a question by Ngina asking, how can influencers help the school in enhancing engagement online? So there's that one from Ngina, and then we also have, there's also one that came through, our training is live on YouTube. So there's also one, let me just read it on YouTube. Somebody's asking, what is this that we need to do as a school to increase our presence in the social media? So those are some of the two questions I've already seen that are coming in.
At least this one for Sharon Ngina. That one, let me start with that one, because I can see it. And influencers help in two ways. They help in awareness, and they help in engagement. I don't know, how many influencers do you have so far whom you're working with, Evelyn?
Okay, we have what we call influencers are not, of course, I know in the social media arena or digital arena, those who are called influencers are those who probably are paid to go big, do this big thing. But as a school, those who are we are currently using are just staff members who are active on social media.
Good.
Yes.
I'm saying, however small or local they may be, they're still influencers, because one, as long as they have people following them, people when they're speaking, they listen. Yeah, you may have like 100 influencers who have like each 10,000 people. When they speak, you see, Facebook doesn't give you, Facebook will not give you the whole 11,000, yeah? But if you have like 10 influencers who have a following of 100, and they post on their page, yeah, you'll find that you'll have organically grown. That's like you've grown even more than your page. So what you have to do is to do good posts that resonate with your audience, then give it to them. And when you give it to them, they will be able to harness their following to start their following to start looking at you. You get? So the first thing is to know each sort of influencer, because you cannot be an influencer to the whole community. Each influencer have their own following, yeah. So if you're an influencer, maybe in the fashion industry, your influencer, some age limit or a particular class of people follow you. So whenever you post anything on that, whatever you're doing, whenever you post, and the people that are following you see the post, organically you grow the reach of that post. That's how now you can the influencers can help on the growing. But you must cooperate on have a strategy that a certain
magnitude 3.4, Costa Rica, 23 minutes ago.
When you want to reach a certain crowd, then there's someone, an opinion person in that crowd. Let's say, like now, let's say we make one of the governor our influencer. Maybe the chairman of the council, yeah? He becomes our influencer. So whenever we post something that we want to reach the governors, whenever we tell them, hey, Asasa, we have this post, we want you to share for us. When he shares, we'll have a reach to the other governors in that council, yeah? The same way, if you have maybe a certain person who is good with a certain crowd of students, or a certain place where students can be found, or when you're targeting a certain course, we'll just make a post that relates to that course, have them tag us, or take our post and reshare. And once they reshare, they help in the growth of awareness and also engagement, especially if we said in the post we must have that link, yeah? If he posts that with that link, he posts it on his own page, and the link is there, and the people who listen to them have seen that, they're most likely, when you introduce to something by someone who knows you, you build confidence than when someone is trying to convince you who you don't know. So working with influencers helps us to demystify or cut out that stranger look. When someone who you know introduces you to something, you are able now to say, hey, hata niangalie kitu naambiwa na nani. You see? So influencers are very vital, and the best way is to have a strategy, know the influencer, and know the crowd, the target that the influencer is able to convince. That's very vital. So that when you're forming your strategy on any of your goals, the influencer will help you get the goals to be done with. There was another question.
Yes, there's one that came on YouTube. I think it's more related. The question is, what is this that we need to do as a school to increase our presence in the social media?
Okay. One, to increase presence on the social media. Like for me, when I looked at the website, yeah, I felt we should have like a page which is corporate, and a page which deals now with the hospitality part. That is, you see, all things that belong to school things to be on one page. Then the other one to have the hospitality, the part that has conferences and all that. That would be maybe Kenya School of Government Hospitality, or institutional management or something like that. So that we have a page that strictly is on school matters, and another one on the hospitality, like the hotel, the conference, we call it the conference center, the auditorium, all that, to be on another page. So when you're promoting, you see one page, like the hospitality one, can be posted on groups of that deal with hotels, tourism, and all that, and maybe conferencing. All those pages can take that. Then the one on school will be found on things that are educational in nature, governance in nature. They'll be posted there. So divide them so that there's not isichanganyike sana, so that someone knows there's the hospitality part of the Kenya School of Government, and then the training part of the training and the corporate part.
3.1.
Then
Seoul, Indonesia.
the same will go with Instagram. How many pages? How many platforms are you in? YouTube.
YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter.
And the last one, I didn't hear the last one.
Twitter.
And Twitter. Yeah, those. I think for Facebook you can do that. The others, I think also in Instagram, but the others you can have one page. Then after doing that, you come up with strategies that will have maybe marketing function, education function, you see, like on things governance and all that, because you can get a lot if you divide your postings. Yeah, don't just post institutional, but you're just telling people about the school. You can also post things that relate to governance. Yeah, like the rules, like most people, they don't know where the chief fits in the structure of the government. Maybe how does the county commissioner, county, is it county? It's called the county commissioner, the head of the interior at the county. Yeah, how does he fit in? You see, when you post those educative, you'll be making people aware of the school, but you're not selling anything. You're not even selling your trainings. You're just educating people on something on governance. Yeah, you can every day you say we'll be posting maybe each week three things on governance, and then we'll post something maybe on activities, events that happens. Yeah, so we'll have marketing, education, events, so that one, increase posting, two, increase awareness. And that is what our social media ambassadors, like on the ones that are on governance nature, the education on governance, yeah, they can be picked by our social media influencers, yeah, within, and that will make a very easy post. You'll not be posting about the institutional alone. You'll be educating people as you post, which will increase the awareness of people about the school governance. The next question was.
I think those are the questions that came. No, I think this answer for Nasra, I think it was referring to how you can advertise diploma in social work, where she said they probably use the flag and a student in class.
Yeah,
I think that's the answer that she was giving us.
So let me add something on, like on the presence of the social media. Yeah, that things that will help you, things that will help grow the social media more is when you're posting. Always keep in mind the goals. Two, have your target audience in mind. Then have a plan of we'll post at this time. Social influencers will take it at this time. This is what we'll post. Yeah, and have a calendar. Have a calendar of how you're going to post. Two, tell stories. Don't just put post of the institution, showing institution, this is our life, things like that. Tell stories. Like you can even get someone, an alumni of the school, yeah, who is somewhere doing something. Go get that story. Tell people of stories because it will create a feeling, and those feelings are the ones that make people follow us. Yeah. Then humanize your brand. Like the Kenya School of Government, bring a feeling to it. True. I mean, the next, when you're posting, I don't know, are you allowed in your institution? Are you allowed to use the emojis?
Yes. Provided it is not a weird one that goes against the values of the school. So yes.
Visually, emojis make the posting interesting. Yeah. So if whenever you can add a feeling to it, like those emojis, weka hapo. Inua mkono kama inataka inue mkono. Sasa nimejua who a chief is. Yeah. Put those emojis. Then, have you ever posted anything by mistake?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we are too yeah.
Yeah, whenever mistakes happen, rectified. Usione any mistake alafu ilikuwa imekaa alafu na delete tu mara moja. Bana, apologize to your viewers. Yeah? They'll see you care about what you're posting. Yeah. Then your frequency. What's your frequency of posting?
I think it's largely it's weekly or twice a week, but then it depends also when we have like some events that you want to really push, then you can have more posts on it.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be a fan of most of you, but I say posting should be done daily. Daily. Don't wait until you have an event. Don't wait until something has happened. Kenya School of Government has won an award. It should be done daily. And I've shown you one way you can post daily by educating people about governance. People will start following you. You say, leo nimejua chief ni nani. Now I know how Council of Governors, who is Council of Governors, who is, educate people on governance. That's something you can do on a daily basis, and you'll have a lot of people who didn't know about you, but they'll know about the School of Governance because of those short posts that you can do, like maybe one at 8, another one at about 2, and maybe a last one at 5. So every day, daily posting is it will increase and grow the crowd. Then we can have so when you post twice in a week, what do you post? What sort of post would that be? Evelyn.
Yes.
What will dictate what will dictate?
Okay, we have like a collection of programs that you want to push. But then sometimes, like now, it's the face-to-face ones have been affected by the COVID-19 situation in the country. So you probably see us posting a program that's running online so that we can be able to inform our audience and to encourage those who are interested in the program to come and to apply. Then also we post on activities. Like last week we had the Earth Day, which we marked as a school. So we're able to bring that out and also to encourage tree planting, environmental conservation, and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I feel, yeah, even if you're posting about the COVID situation, yeah, relate it to matter of governance. I don't. How will COVID, as you speak, post it on in relation to matter of governance? Otherwise, utakuwa unasaidia Ministry of Health kufanya kazi yao. If it was the Earth Day, bado litusaidia the Ministry of Environment. And you have governance. Governance is a big thing. It's somewhere, it's something of interest. Yeah, people want to know who are these MCAs. Kuna watu hata saizi wajui MCA ni kusema nini. Who are these chiefs? Who are these DOs? Where did the old DO system? How is it different from how it was? Why don't we have a PC now? Who is equivalent to a PC? No, there's so many things you can talk about on governance. Yeah. So take it like as the same way you've taken about COVID. Now make governance the topic. Get a graphic designer who can maybe do very nice visual. You can use cartoons. You might want to use pictures. Maybe get a photographer to get, because you can get uniforms of a chief. Yeah, there are people. There's these things chief wear here. Nitwa nini? This madaraka, eh? Most people don't know what this means. Wanaonanga mwingine ameweka bendera ya Kenya, mwingine ameweka nini? They think it's decoration. If you post something interesting like that, people will, kumbe hii kwangi decoration inakuanga nini? Na huyu mwenye anajua hivi ni nani? The Kenya School of Governance. They come there, they look, and then they start following you. When next time there's a course, it will not be making them aware, it will be engagement to enroll in a course. You see, and maybe you tell them, hey, who can, most people don't know how you can become a chief. I have a friend who became a chief. So I saw him, I was like, he became a chief and you are never a policeman. People think you must be a policeman maybe to become a chief. Educate them. For you to become a chief, you go through this. Next time you have an enrollment, people will, I'm very sure that the awareness will have been done. There will be a lot of feedback, or there will be a lot of conversions on that. So you have governance, and then you have facilities. Facilities, are they open to the public? Who are our target there?
Gabriel, probably you can help with that info.
I think the facilities are open. Like for the trainings, we target the course participants, but the facilities like the conference facilities, they are available to the public. The hostels, we accommodate even the public. You don't have to be a student within the school.
So my question is, the public next near, which is the nearest town, the nearest center to your place? Nairobi, Mombasa, the nearest center, or the nearest estate?
For Mombasa?
No, Nairobi. Evelyn, the nearest center to your place? Estate.
Center.
Yeah, estate.
Estate, Kitusuru. Is it Kitusuru?
Kitusuru.
Spring Valley or Kitusuru?
That's a radius of 10 kilometers. Or 5.
Yeah, I think 3, 4.
Yeah. How many people know that you have a facility there that they can come to? You search by the easiest radius. So there's that point you want to make them aware that this facility This, and that's why I say the page should be divided into two, because one looks more business, one looks more school. So people know we have these facilities. Is it Kenya School of Government where you have swimming pool? Do you have a swimming pool? We have an
no, we do not have.
What is
We
available?
don't have, but we have. I think there's one that's coming up in Mombasa. Gab can confirm for us. A swimming pool, but in Nairobi, we are still having plans.
Yeah, but you have auditorium. What else can the public use? You said
we have the auditorium, the conference centers. We have a meeting room. We have like a big field that can be hired for team building activities and all those. Yeah, we have a gym.
Exactly. So that part, that's a daily post. Every day you say I'll do a facility, and that facility will be done maybe one in the evening, another one, one in the morning, one in the evening. 2 posts on that. Then another one which is governance related. Yeah, the one that educates people about governance. That's 2. If you have any other events happening, that will just add to the posting, and that adds to the awareness and the engagement of the engagement that you receive from, and the influencers now will be able, they will be very instrumental in resharing, engaging. Wanakuja hapo wanaweka maoni hapo. Right now we have like about 12. Yeah, that's 12 comments, and the more the like on Facebook, the more they comment, the more your post gets your rating. It's rated high, and that's why whenever you open your Facebook, you don't see the most recent. Most of the time, you don't see the most recent. Facebook shows you the top stories. Have you ever noticed that, Odhiambo? Yeah, they'll show you the top story. And what makes a post top story? One, the engagement. Which engagement can you do for yourself? You like. That's why you see people liking there, so that they can boost the engagement algorithm. I mean, the algorithm comes high when you like. 2, when you comment. 3, when you share. Yeah, but don't share spamming people's like other pages. Facebook will penalize you for that. Actually, when you start doing that kind of business in any social media platform, they will penalize you. So you already have 3 posts daily. 1 on facility, 2 on facility, and 1 on governance. Then there will be a post. You'll also be posting about things that happen. See, you have activities. You have activities going on in those campuses and things that are maybe upcoming in each of the campus. Yeah. Then there's something called hashtag. Like on Twitter. Twitter, you have hashtag. Yeah. Group your posts, and then don't use a lot of hashtags. Unaonanga mtu amepanga hashtag 20. There's a study that was done, and they saw that when you put those many hashtags, they lower the reach. You're kind of penalized by the most media platforms. Just put like 2. Don't put more than 4. But to be safer, use 2. If it's an event, give it just 2 hashtags. Let your influencers, they know this is the hashtag. Because have you ever seen the trending part? Yeah, the trending part of Twitter. How many people do you think you need for you to trend? Do you need trend?
Like 1,000.
How many people? Adhiambo, if there's an event in Mombasa,
for it to be on
is Mochama still here? Douglas.
Yes.
If there was an event in Baringo campus,
yes,
do you think it would trend on the national trend? Yeah, Twitter. How many people do you think you'll need?
I think to start we can have even 100 people.
100 ni mengi. Hiyo inaweza trendisha mpaka planet Pluto.
They
are mercenaries. Like on Twitter, they are mercenaries. You only need 8 people who have a lot of accounts wanakuanga nazo nyingi ama nyingi. And those people, within 1 hour, the country will be speaking about you. So influencers are very vital. So when you're creating those hashtags, unawapatia, you tell them and give them the visual. There are 3 things that you must give your influencer. Number 1, we said is what, Odhiambo?
I didn't get you.
There are 3 things that you must give your influencers. Number 1,
things to give. I think information.
Then you need, in terms of resources.
They need internet connectivity.
You must give them 1, the visual, 2, the copy, and 3, the link. Hizo vitu 3 ni lazima influencers wakuwe nayo. Lazima kuwe na story, lazima kuwe na link, na lazima kuwe na visual. Eflin, your influencers, the resource that they must have is a link, a story, and a picture.
Gabriel talked about some facilitation money. Is it okay?
Yes, it's digital. Yes, it's digital.
Very important.
Yeah, the administrative. But yeah, I know money in digital money. It's what makes. What says it's data ni pesa. Yeah. So, but digitally, your influencers must be armed with a link, a story that you want, and an instruction of how they should use the story. What you want in how you want them to post. You tell them, this one, I want you to post on this, about this. This is the story, this is the picture, this is the link. Without the link, hizo 3, hata kipost, hata kuwa naleta, especially the link, hata kuwa kileta ile effect tunataka kwa website yetu, and the effect that we want in the overall objective of the organization. Because at the end of the day, it's the objective of the organization that dictates what you're doing. So, hashtags pia wapatie pamoja na hiyo link. Waambie will be posting with this hashtag. If it's an event called Utawala, unaipatia Utawala 2021. Kila mtu akipost atakuwa akiweka nini? Utawala 2021. So that when I go maybe on Twitter, I can see the whole story. Yeah, with the various perspectives from a various influencer. See, so that's that one. And then, when it's real time, try and use Twitter. Kama kuna event iko real time, use Twitter. Have everyone linked before the day of maybe of the event. You meet and you mchore strategy, mjue story ndio hii, links ndio hizi, hashtag ndio hizi. Then Facebook is also good for Facebook. We say it's good for that the communication. Yeah, like if it's any campaign of an event, start 10 days earlier of that event. 10 days earlier. See the day or 2 before. Have a poster telling people tutakuwa na hii kitu 2 to 3 weeks before, so that you're creating that awareness. This thing will. Then on that day, when you're doing an event, make sure you have a link to Twitter. so that you have real time. And if you need more influencers, there are kuna influencers wa kawaida na influencers who do that like as a profession. If you really want something to trend, you must know this team of who will come to boost. Walete. When you're boosted, your event will always trend number one. If you get the professional boosters, they have their thing and they know how they do it. Even if it's a new course and we want it to have some traction, maybe on Twitter you can do that. Then on Facebook you can boost Facebook boosting is the easiest of them all, as in it helps you reach the people you want. And since Facebook wako number one size with about 2.2 or 2.3 billion, yeah. So out of the 2.3, and you want to reach people in Baringo, Douglas will have an easy time getting them through Facebook, because there's a lot of people who are on Facebook in Baringo. Maybe now things like Twitter, that's why now huko hakuwezi kuwa na wengi sana, but Facebook would be the thing to use. Then there's the quality of the pictures. When you're doing your pictures, make sure you have good pictures. See ile simu. If you're serious, try and get a photographer to do good pictures for whatever you're doing, because they say first impression is everything. Piga picha ya simu, nataka ingia hapo, it will not create that first impression. That impression is very, very vital. So whenever, even when you're giving your influencers, give them quality visuals, because that's the first thing the Nini will see, the audience will see. So I think we've gone through overall. That one was very overall view of the online activity, how you marry your social media to your website, which is very vital, because the game starts with the people on the ground, but when you're ground influencers. So when influencers post, he brings the person to our website or to our Facebook page. From our Facebook page, the thing will end up at our website, and at our website, that person will do or will have to convert to what we want them to do. If it's to buy a book, if it's to buy a course, if it's to vote for something, at the end of the day, your end place is the website. So you and the website team should work together, because like now, if you see here on the website, you see, let's say we brought people to enroll, yeah? Diambo, Douglas, and Eflin. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Let's say now from our Facebook page, from that post that we had seen earlier, let's say we were able to bring people here. Alafu mtu wa website adeka hii apply now. Will we have met our objective of making people enroll? Because at the end of the day, if it's enrollment of online training, if you say Kenya School of Government, we have online training courses, and you can go to this link, and we've given this link. This is the landing page. We come, disaster, someone is interested in disaster risk management, DRM, yeah? Asema sawa, actually, let me apply. Then he clicks that. Now our objective is to enroll more people. He waits, it's a bit slow. He waits. Then, as he's about to get the course, apate, imeishia hapo. Tumemconvert. Influencer wetu aliita watu huko kwa barabara, akaleta Facebook, tukawatoa Facebook tukawaleta wapi? And online people, they feel very nice when they are buying at home. Sasa amekalia kiti, amekelea mguu jingine. Mimi nataka kujoin DRM, hata ni enroll. Kaenda, kachagua, kafika wapi? Hawa watu wapatikani, wateja. What do you think? Huh? So there are three, I mean, there are two routes. One, you want to enroll online, or two, umweke namba ya simu direct. Call now. Now that ends to the phone pale kwa reception or whoever is in enrollment, yeah? You link either to the website ama kwa hiyo simu. So kwa website akifika hapo, what do we do? Sasa kama hana contract, sasa bidi arudi nyuma, aanze sasa kufish. Where can I get something to do? You see, that's why I'm telling you, the website and the social media, they're part of the same game. Yeah? Sisi, social media tuko kwa watu. We are like the signpost. Remember when you're pale kwa barabara, when people are passing, social media is like the signpost that is directing people to our website ama hata kwa simu. Sasa kwa website have we completed our goal? When the website looks like that, have we completed? Tumepoteza huyo mtu kwa sababu ya hakumaliza journey. The customer journey was not completed. So you as the social media, nyinyi watu wa kwanza kusema na website watu wafiki mwisho. Able to make the portal work. That's why you are an influencer, is to check that people are getting the services. You tell them about the services and check kama wanapata hizo service through the website. Our website is our shop. It's the ultimate what? And then you should have a blog. Do you have a blog in the site? Evelyn, do you have a blog?
Yes, there is. But now accessing it might be the issue. It is something that we are still working on, because for you to be able to access what there is, normally you go to the news section on the homepage.
Yeah.
And then when you click on one news item, that it takes you to where that is. So we are still working on having it easily accessible.
Yes. So one thing of improving traffic is having a blog, because you'll get those experts, maybe in governance. You'll even have maybe lecturers who are good in explaining some of these, maybe even terms of governance. They'll blog or blog various things on governance. Yeah, who is the chief, or how, those things. Let them be blogged, so that when you post on the Facebook, who is the chief, and someone wants to read more, they'll just click and come to the website through the blog. That one, it will increase the interaction or the visit to the website. Two, after the blog, somewhere at the blog, you'll have a button. You can roll a course in. Maybe if we were talking about a chief, and there's a course that leads to that, you have a button, an action button that directs people to enroll, or show them or showing the calendar of how the blog work. I mean, showing the calendar of the course that are offered on that line. You see, so a blog is something else that we need, so that whenever new content is uploaded, people can see. And that now the influencers will be picking that story. You'll be selling a course without you knowing, without people knowing you're actually selling a course. You see? So that's another way you can add. Sharon can add having blog posts that are posted on our Facebook page. So for me, I think we've covered gone on a journey. Jambo, are you saying something? Yes.
Mwalimu. Hello.
Hello, I was asking Odhiambo if you're saying something because I think up to where we have, we've gone on a journey on online and how social media relates. Maybe next time we can have something to do with Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. Now we go to the nitty-gritty of the actual thing, because we could not go there without first understanding how the online works with the website. Maybe you thought because many niko social media, haya watu wa website now wako peke yao. Hapana, you should work together. It's a chained process. See, it's a change process, and it must work to accomplish goals, same goals. You work from a same goal perspective, like kama ni kuenroll watu wale wakiweka pale kwa website, nyinyi mnachukua mnaweka kwa social media, mnaambia watu this is what happening, then mnawarudisha tu kwa website. At the website they enroll, they get more information, they can give their opinion from there. It's better than when it's on Facebook. Facebook unajua mtu kuna mchezo yote aina yote, so you don't know this person was serious or was just joking. Yeah, but when people come to the website, they'll most likely be very serious people. You'll get very serious opinion, feedback and all that. Yeah, so you're able to do the PR mechanism of anything. But kwa Facebook you never know who mtu anacheza saa zingine, you know. Even in Twitter used to be good, but sasa hizi Twitter na ndio mchezo imejaa. Huko ndio mchezo imejaa hata kuliko Facebook na these days I think jokes are told on Twitter than more on Twitter than on Facebook. So you want to save people, get the serious people coming your way, and you grow from getting more people coming to the website than any other place. And then how about the portal? Is it working? Do people pay from the website?
No, they don't pay from the site.
Inquire.
Yeah.
They can only inquire, like on a certain course.
No, but the payment details are also given. Through the website, they apply for the program. They are able to get the pro forma invoice.
Breaking.
Through the website. They are able to get to make the application, and then they're able to get their pro forma invoice. Of course, they have to create a portal for them to be able to make a request.
Oh, there's a portal.
Yes.
They have to create an account.
Yes, they have to create an account.
And that account is this. That account. Let me see. That account is this part. Remember the part that is not working.
Now, before you go, before you pick up,
that's the.
Mwalimu, just go to the home page.
This, I think you are creating.
Let's go to the home page. Home page.
The home page.
Yes. Up home.
Where's the login?
Mwalimu, hujafika kwa home page. Home.
Login. Because I realized when you come here,
Mwalimu hapo kwa home, finya tu hapo kwa home. On the right side of the KZ logo.
Yeah. This is the home. This is the home.
Okay, from my end, it looks like it's still downloading. Huh?
This is the home.
But if you scroll down, there's a place indicating apply now. If you scroll down, it's in green.
This newspaper, this subscription.
Just go down. Just go to where we have the apply now. It's line green. Si chini kabisa. Juu aya hapo anda at juu kiasi. Juu tena.
You see this?
Aya hapo apply now.
This is the page
apply now.
I think that's the page that's not working.
No, it's working. You see where we have study at KSG. Hapo bali umefika ukatoka.
Oh, that one will work. Then this link is not working with the other links. These are apply now. You should do something about it. No, it's the one. It's not working. It's the same page. I can see this. This is how you know it's the same page.
Okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at it then.
Yeah, because the customer has finished the journey. Right now, your goal of making people enroll is hindered by this. Those action buttons are very vital in any website.
Okay, sure. Now, Mwalimu, as we proceed, we have a number here who were really interested in knowing how to support the school as regards retweeting, sharing, and tweeting on Twitter. I'm saying.
You're asking a question, or someone asked a question.
No, I'm saying as we proceed, I'm seeing that it is 5:13.
It's 5:13.
And we have a number of our influencers here who were really interested in getting a gist on how to use Twitter specifically to help the school. So I don't know whether we'll be able to give like 15. We can give it up to 5:30 for us, so that you can be able to guide us on that, or we organize a different session now.
Okay,
for
let's do
Twitter.
up to 5:30. Maybe with the issues, maybe now we can address the issues that you have, that maybe you've seen, and maybe you want to know something about them. So that maybe next time we come, now we talk about Facebook as Facebook from A to Z.
Okay. Now, what was coming out, the concern that there was on Twitter specifically was we have officers who are having a challenge with enhancing that engagement on Twitter. Like when a post is made
they're having a challenge
on enhancing that engagement through the school. I mean, by supporting the school, probably retweeting, sharing, the use of the hashtag, and all those.
Okay.
It stood out as one key challenge.
Okay. I didn't get your question. Your microphone is breaking, but I heard that there are some officers that are having challenge in tweeting.
Yes, not the tweeting, and then also when a post is made through the school's social media account, how they can be able to use the hashtag.
Definitely, I think it would better maybe type the question. Type the question.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So But as you type, one of the things I know when you're working with influencers, there are things that you must be able to, the things that you must do for you able to have a successful campaign. One, you must have a strategy that everyone in the team knows what you're doing. Yeah. And you can take a good example with the political influencers. When they storm together and they come with the same strategy. So when you're working with influencers, timing is vital. Two, the message is vital. Oh, okay. I get your question. This is also part of what I'm saying. Timing is hello, Evelyn.
Yes, Mwalimu, I can hear you.
Yeah, I've seen the question. I'm saying
yes,
timing is very vital. Like you must have a strategy that says when are the tweets? When are you tweeting? Have a calendar of those. Have a calendar that syncs everyone, so that everyone knows at this particular time there will be a post that I am supposed to retweet. If it's at 7:30, everyone knows there will be a post that is done at 7:30. So when I wake up, I know 7:30 is a post to retweet. Then maybe at 10 that way. Have a calendar, have a timetable. Two, have what we call a copy. There are those who want to tweet themselves so that it's retweeted by their followers, or they can retweet from you. Have a copy. Send them copies of the pictures maybe that you're using. Send them a link of where the final message will end. Then have the hello. Hello,
yes,
can you hear me?
Mwalimu, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. So we said have a visual, have a link, have a copy, and then have a hashtag that everyone knows that this is the hashtag that you're using for this campaign. So whenever they say something, they must use that hashtag so that whatever is posted comes in. And for Twitter, I'll use my Twitter here. For Twitter, so I don't know who at what do they have a problem in the tweets, Evelyn? Like when they go to Twitter, they're able to compose a tweet.
Okay, some some do not create a Twitter account and they don't even know what their handles are.
Because a Twitter account, basically a Twitter account, this is a Twitter account, yeah? It's the homepage, this is the homepage, yeah? Whenever you have, so one is you'll start with the message.
Hello, Mwalimu.
And
Mwalimu.
I want to take one of, you see, like the trending.
Excuse me,
Susan, I
Mwalimu.
can hear you. You're asking a question.
Okay, yes. What I expected is
I can't hear you.
Overview of Twitter. Just a basic overview, how to create an account and then how to
Yeah, I want to go
around.
through just about tweeting, yeah?
Okay, thanks.
About tweeting, yeah. Yeah, this is the homepage, yeah? And it has this part that it's all about what in your Twitter account. You have a homepage. Here is where you want to check out on hashtags, the hashtags that are on top. This is what they call hashtag. Ukisikia hashtag, so that's hashtag Githurai, hashtag Githumani. This is what trending right now. Then we have notification of any message that someone is direct to you. I mean, these are where you've been mentioned. Oh, notification. I'd say this the notification of the things that you told Twitter to notify you if they happen. See, then we have the messages. This is where it's like inbox. Yeah, Facebook. This is the inbox. Then we have the bookmarks. Anything that you've bookmarked yourself. There's a way you would once say, I want this thing to be on my bookmark. Any tweet that you marked. There are some lists. These ones you print yourself. Then here is your profile that has it's about you. This now the things about me I've tweeted, the things I've tweeted in the past. And then here are the moments. I don't think moments people use anymore. There's a time when it was a newsletter from Twitter. If you've placed any ad or you want to place an ad on Twitter, most people don't know you can place an ad on Twitter. This way you do all those ads, just like Facebook. Then analytics. Analytics is any measurement of any sort of measurement that you've told Twitter to measure for you. But there are those that are within your accounts that shows you how many times you've tweeted, impressions, and all that. So at the home page, that's where you place your tweet. Let's say we want to say something. You place it here. This way you press to get the picture. You have a picture. I want to use an example of a tweet from these are trending one hashtag. I want one which is very professionally done. Anyone with you see this tweet here. This tweet here. This tweet has a message and then it has a link and then it has the hashtag. It has the hashtags there. Now this is how you do it. Have a message, have a link, have a visual. Him he chose a video. I'm looking for another one that's well. Can also use this. This is DCI Kenya. DCI Kenya has no website, but you see how the message has been put. This is the message. This is the visual I keep speaking about. You must have a picture. A good tweet must have this message. Must have a hashtag if it's Like ours, you must have a hashtag. If you are an influencer, insist on having a hashtag. Trying to see a good tweet, a nice tweet. You see, like this hashtag now you can see. You can see everything that has been posted. It's very vital because that's what has brought these tweets and retweets, a lot of activity, engagements. This is what has brought this tweet here. It's number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's number 4 right now because all these people have tweeted about it. So some people will steal that and put their like business. You see, like this person has posted, the visuals are here, the hashtags are here. He doesn't have, someone like this one, you'll find he doesn't have a website. So that's why there's no link. But if you have a website, yeah, this is a nice one. You have a nice one here. You have your message, like this guy has his message. This is the message. Even the phone number. Then he has a link, which I think this should be his messenger or something like that. Should be a messenger. It's WhatsApp. That's WhatsApp. You see, he's driving someone somewhere. You either to the website or to the phone. You always want to do that. Now, if I want to order, I just say continue to chat. You must have this link. This link is what brings in the conversion. It can be a website or something that leads the customer to the phone. And then there's some other hashtags he is also riding on. These are nice tweets. It's only that now doesn't. So you put your message. If let's say we were doing a tweet on Embu campus. Let's say we are doing a tweet about one of the courses. We'll come here. So Evelyn.
Yeah.
Yes. So when you're working with influencers, this is why you should give them the message. You type in a paragraph or two that they will use to tweet. So they will. Let's say we're talking about our online programs. There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What 9?
There are 9. So you tell your influencers you're doing the online courses, then give them a message. You can give them a message that they will tweet. Maybe we'll start with Kenya school now on your account. Kenya the program.
Naitengeneza.
And you take that link, lazima tuijue off head. And then you'll have, now you'll add a photo. You'll add a photo from your phone or computer, add it there, then put hashtag maybe KFG online. So you'll have that. That will be the message. You can even make it a bit start with something like learn from home. I have another one like COVID was. And online classes. Have something like that. Huh? So once you post this, people will come to at the end of the day, people will find themselves here. Once you find yourself here and you're interested, now you can choose what you want. Once you apply, once you decide you want to apply, you just press there. Then there will be a journey from Twitter, the website, and then finally have a conversion in that. But those are the basics. The influencers should know how to frame this. Come on, in Mombasa. Diambo, are you still with us? Yeah?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, nasema somea nyumbani. Nyumbani. Now your influencers can change, but the basic message is the same. So this part can change as you want. You can tell your influencers you'll be giving them 4 parts. Give a part that they can put their own line, their own language when they are tweeting. Then have a part that is same throughout. Then this part that has a link to whatever the goal that you want. At the end of the day, what do you want? You want people to enroll. Then have your hashtag. Hashtag is to group all what your influencers. Sasa ukiwa na hii, you can check which influencer is not posting, which influencer is giving the wrong message, which influencer is not in line with the message. You can call them and tell them hiyo yako changamka, tengeneze vizuri. See, but the basic thing is The message is the same throughout. It's the same hashtag. There's a time when you could just do this posts on Facebook and post on Instagram, but these days Twitter does not allow that. So you post. Then once that is done, your influencer will come. Let me just take one thing I can retweet here. See, like this, glad to be Kenyan. To be in Kenya, the message will appear on the hashtag. This is how the message, all the message that has the hashtag glad to be Kenya, they're on this line. I can take one. You can tell your influencers to retweet each other, you know. You see, like this tweet seems to be, it's a team. It's just a team of like 10 people that have so many accounts. Because the message, you can see it's the same. Apart from these the riders, but the message is the same throughout. The pictorial, if you look, you'll see there's a repetition of these pictures. You kind of go down because that's so. Let's say I retweet this one. So the influencers will be interested with this part among themselves. Maybe this one influencer was, so they'll come and like. You see, like these ones, they're liking each other's page. You like there, and then they should retweet. You retweet. Or if you don't want to retweet, you can quote. Quote means you can add something on. You can add something. Then you can comment. If you want to comment on that, put a comment. So they can comment and, you know, with each other on this. So you'll tell them to come to this hashtag. On this hashtag, they'll be commenting, retweeting, and commenting on each other's tweets. How many influencers do you have? That's the header. Inflin.
Sorry? 66. Mwalimu, you are on mute. Mwalimu, ume mute.
Hello. Yeah. How many influencers do you have? Like the team of influencers that you have?
65.
Jambo, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, Mwalimu, we can hear you now.
Eflin, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, yeah, I was asking, how many influencers do you have?
We have 66. 66.
66.
Yes.
That's a good number. So you have to sync them and be giving those messages and copies. Maybe every week you have a brief on that. Every week you have a brief on the that you. That way you'll be able now to make the whole team work together, work as a as one vehicle. So that's when there's a problem like now, people cannot apply. So even if you posted, your end goal will not be met because there's a hitch on your login page. So
earthquake magnitude 3.3, Western Turkey. 9 minutes ago.
I think I've answered the question about the tweeting.
Yes, Malimu. Unless Susan has a different question on it, she was a major interested party in this issue of Twitter. So, Susan.
Susan,
are you still with us?
Thank you, Malimu. That was interesting, and at least now I have information on how to go about Twitter. If I have any question, I'll ask the communication guys. Thank you.
Okay. So to harmonize for everyone, you must have one hashtag so that you can check on each other. You must have a copy. Every week, maybe have a brief of the whole week, how you go about it. So that you also in sync whatever is happening in Baringo, whatever is happening in Mombasa, Embu, in all those campuses. So that harmony should be brought about by having everyone working together and the message being one for everyone, and having a strategy on which shows which directs everything to one particular goal. If it's enrollment, if it's an event, you want people to know about the event. If it's about a certain facility, because now we have 3 streams. We have the facility stream, you'll have the training stream, you'll have also you have training, you have the facility, and you have the school and the government stream, where you'll have to educate people about governance, of which we said we also need a blog to move that, which will educate people more on governance. That will allow you to have a lot of traffic coming to your website, more traffic coming from Facebook, and also to Facebook, because people will be coming to read on what you're educating them about. So, Mr. Samuel, until maybe next time, when maybe we look at Facebook in details, maybe Twitter in details. Today we just wanted to look at the online. First know the basics or what happens.
Yes.
And as we were looking, we saw that if someone was to register if someone was online and wanted to register a course right now as we speak, then that goal might not be met because our login page is down. From my side, I don't know from other people who are able to reach it, but from my side, it seems down. So our goal of maybe people applying and getting the enrollment going might be hampered because of that link. Because the online team and the website team should work together. No, they're in the same bus, not 2 buses going the same place.
Yes. I think we'll address that, and it's important that that has come up so that we synchronize the operations between ourselves, the ICT department, and as well as admissions, so that we aim to go towards one common goal. So I think this is quite an interactive and most of the people have learned a lot. To Susan, maybe to add up to what you had asked earlier, is that a Twitter account is just the way you can open an email account, and after you're in there is when you can navigate the way Mike has told us, selecting things to bookmark, how to go to your homepage, the retweets and all that, to check what is trending and such like things. So as you navigate through the account, you get to learn more on how you can make it even more useful. So I think if there is anything that you want to inquire from Mike before we close this session, maybe you can do it at this point, because I think we want to end the session here so that we can organize another day when we can delve deep into the individual platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, the particular social media accounts that we intend to make use of. So I don't think there is anything burning. Somebody could have raised their hand now. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you, Mike, for sparing some time for our team, and also request that when we have an opportunity, we can again call on you to be able to interact with us more, so that you can help us to be more conversant with the use of social media to be able to position the school. So I think I will ask that we end the session here, then until we organize for another session, and thank you for that. So team, again, thank you for also showing up and making the session interactive. We'll discuss among ourselves areas that we are working and see what to prioritize in terms of rearranging for another meeting, whether we start with Facebook, LinkedIn, or how to establish a blog, or whichever that we want to prioritize, so that we'll get back to you, Mike, again on how you can lead us in that session. I'll ask Effie for closing remarks, and then we end the session.
Okay. Good evening, team, once more. And I see we've been here for hours. It's now 5:47 p.m. And we started off, and I think we've come this far because of the kind of engagement and because of the learning that we were having. And we want to take this opportunity, Bwana Michael, to really appreciate you for coming through for us in this training forum, because it is critical for us to be able to use our social media platform to be able to support the school. It is one thing to have a social media platform. It's another to be able to use it extensively to be able to get the benefits that we can get. And you really opened our eyes and what more we can do. Yes, there's a bit that we are doing, but you realize that there's more that still needs to be done, that with the guidance that we have received from you, I think we are hopeful that we're really going to be able to support the school in this endeavor. And as we bring on board, because we brought on board a number of officers, like I indicated earlier, our staff who are active on social media. So they could be active on social media, as Nani had said earlier, Amwachama. People have been able to easily navigate like Facebook. But then the challenge comes when it comes to the other platforms, which there are many who do not really use much. So I think this was the general overview of the whole the social media pages. But then if you can go, like you've seen, one specific interest was on Twitter. And at least I'm happy that Susan has been able to get us, because she's been nagging and asking when the training is supposed to be held. So she's been looking forward to it, and I'm happy that through this we've been able to help in that angle. So going forward, I think this collaboration that we've had with you is going to be beneficial to us, and if you allow us to continue using you, for you to support us, so that we can be able to really help the school. Otherwise, we are very grateful, and I don't have much more to say. Just appreciate you, and I think I'll now take this back to the chair of the session, that is Mr. Samuel Kumba, to give us a way forward. Thank you, Simon Mwalimu.
Thank you very much, Effie. And I think Gabriel from Mombasa, some closing remarks.
I'll also just join Effie in thanking Mwalimu Mike. I think this has been a very important session for all of us. We've learned a lot, and I'm sure what we've learned from this session will definitely have an impact on how we run the social media platforms, and definitely the visibility of the school and even the marketing. So thank you, Mike, and we hope we'll have another session with you. Asante.
Thank you very much from Mombasa campus. Douglas from Baringo, some closing remarks.
Thank you, sir. I also join my colleagues in thanking the facilitators for enlightening us, and also maybe just to point out to our colleagues, the social media champions, that social media is one of the tools, especially Facebook, actually, like directors' performance contracts, and in our case here, the Facebook page is one of the real-time customer feedback tools, and I think that's a plus to us, and we need to join hands so that we can be able to enable our CEOs to achieve their goals, positioning the school in terms of ensuring that the public know about our programs, the activities we have. Just thank you so much and have a blessed evening.
Thank you very much from Baringo there. Susan, one of the greatest beneficiaries, some closing remarks?
Okay, thanks, Chair, for this opportunity. And Teacher Mike, I'll also say thanks for the information you've given us. Actually, I've gotten more information that I didn't have. So thanks, and I hope it will help us in managing our social media sites. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. I think Susan sums up for the rest of us, and I won't want to stretch this session more than this, but to thank everybody, and thanks, Mike, for being there for us and offering to take us through this. And we ask that next time we come calling on short notice, kindly be flexible to assist us. We'll ask you to make your closing remarks, and we end the session.
Oh, it's been great. You see, what as we are starting, I really didn't know, and you told me you have also the influencers. I thought we will speak only with the social manager, but it was great having the influencers around, so that when they're given a message from the social media manager side, they'll know how to treat it. That was that was good to have the whole team, even the influencers from Oja. And I enjoyed having those kind of the interaction that we had. It seemed Samuel. It seems like Samuel's phone has gone down, or his device is off, or you're back.
I was actually thrown off by connectivity. Sorry. Yes, you can proceed, Mike.
I had finished, but it was a nice interaction that we had today. And I enjoyed it, and maybe next time we'll have a better, even I'll come with some graphics, so that if it's Facebook and Twitter, those ones you might want to see more graphical aspects of the whole thing.
Okay, I think that is fine, and I want to thank you most sincerely for this, and until we meet next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.